Alright, hello everyone, and now welcome to a game between Lin and Moon here on Twisted Meadows. Well, eagle-eye viewers will notice that, I don't know, how do I point to a webcam? Is it like over here? Anyways, eagle-eye viewers will notice that I am putting on the webcam today. I thought you guys should know that I'm alive and well. And, well, I don't have a green screen behind me, so you can actually see what's on my wall. I guess that makes me a little bit unprofessional, but whatever. I am not doing this for a living. I am doing it just for the love of the game. And for everyone out there who goes, oh my gosh, I didn't know Crota was Asian.
Ready to work.
I'm Asian. Anyways, let's go ahead and break things down here. We can see Lin spawning as the red orc player over here at what I'll call the 8 o'clock position. Meanwhile, we have Moon spawning over here as the blue night elf. Curiously enough, he has a lot of wisp queued up and is building an Ancient of War off over here. And this is really rather strange. No altar yet. So we could perhaps be looking at a Dark Ranger opening since there is no Altar of Elders. Altar of Elders being built at the 1 minute 17 second mark means that at 2 minute 15 seconds we should be looking at some sort of hero from the tavern. Dark Ranger is a possibility. Beastmaster is also another possibility, and generally overall tavern heroes are often chosen by Night Elf players because of the fact that well, you have Moonwells in order to replenish their mana. The majority of the tavern heroes are very mana intensive. Beastmaster, Fire Lord, Dark Ranger, well, Dark Ranger not necessarily so, but we could have some sort of archer opening if that is the case. And if that is the case, that would be very, very interesting indeed, as we do see a wisp come by across here and is going to spot the Blade Master. Now, the Blade Master, if he was going up against a human player, would immediately run over to this location here and try to stop any creeping. But perhaps he knows that his opponent is, well, a night elf, and because of that, he isn't going to actually try and stop this. What hero is it going to be? It is going to, in fact, be a Beastmaster, as the Beastmaster, well, is he going to try and take down that Blade Master there? No, he is not. And what is this? The Tome of Knowledge. He needed to be backed off there for just a moment, as the, well, Quill Beast and Beastmaster already rushing on in to a very, very interesting location. All right, one Quill Beast out. A second Quill Beast could be joining in on the fight as the Blade Master comes across. There's that second Quill Beast. Damage is already being done, and the Voodoo Lounge is already up. You can see the Quill Beasts are putting pressure on that Blade Master, as the Quill Beast is just running around right here, perhaps trying to get into every different corner and, well, delay this Blade Master. Now, this Quill Beast could perhaps stick into this position right here and start dealing damage onto this Orc Burrow. If he does, in fact, do that, the Blade Master is not going to be able to take them down, nor will the Orc Burrows, with their piercing attack, be able to deal that much damage. Back down across over here, you see triple archers, double wisp, Ancient of War, looking to finish off this. So this is Moon really splitting his attention and focus. All right, you can see more Quill Beasts coming across inside here. Is going to be able to take down any of these Orc Burrows? That is the big question right now, as the Blade Master is running between one neck of the woods and another, trying to get these Orc Burrows up. All right, Orc Burrow is going to end up being completed and now massively repaired. It does have 5 armor now, so what the Quill Beast can instead do is try and switch over to this Orc Burrow, get some damage, and at least eat some resources. Back across here, we do see a Tree of Life is already done. And what is going to be important to keep track of next is, will Moon sell this Pendant of Energy? I am guessing he won't, but if his opponent does in fact click on that Blade Master, he will spot that Pendant of Energy and know that a difficult creep camp was cleared out, and perhaps be able to, well, scout out this ninja expansion that is already underway. Blade Master still sitting at level 1. Beastmaster going to drop that Pendant of Energy, drink some Moonwell juice, getting back up to, well, 115 mana right now. Not that high. I would have thought it would have gotten a little bit more. Perhaps should have drank some from the second Moonwell as well, as we are now getting the Ultra Vision upgrades from that Hunter's Lodge. All right, let's take a look at this. Is the Beastmaster going to go ahead and try and engage off over here, pick up some mercenaries? Yes, it is going to be picking up a Forest Troll Shadow Priest, and now pulling back away, going after this Forest Troll. You can see that the units are now slowly making their way back, but as it's doing that, the damage is already being dealt. Blade Master nearby is going to spot all of this, but is still sitting at level 1. Huntress is also joining in on the fight, as you see one Quill Beast getting taken out rather quickly. Units will be backing off right here. Archer doesn't want to take that medium damage, as we are looking at the Tree of Life about 3/4 of the way through. Blade Master healing back up, has a scroll of speed, or speed scroll, and also a healing salve here, as we now see the Hawk keeping track of that Blade Master. Blade Master going to take a little bit of damage there, losing that healing charge, as the units are now looking to back off once more. All right, Beastmaster could try and engage here. You can see that the Rock Golem's ignoring that Blade Master right now, as we now see a little bit of a shift in attention and focus. Now, what is happening over here? Tauren Chieftain is currently out on the map. We are still at Tree of Life. This is going to be Mass Tier 1. Tauren Chieftain is not the hero you wanted. You actually wanted the Shadow Hunter at this point. Tauren Chieftain, yes, Endurance Aura will increase his attack speed, but the Stomp maybe will be able to do a little bit more here, as we are now looking at the Wisp all being transferred over. You can see a Peon currently scouting out this location. This will be spotted. Ancient of War training up even more Huntresses. Wisp are going to be transferring over here in just a moment, as the Blade Master still keeping track of this. All right, let's take a look. Forest Troll Shadow Priest Speed Scroll now being used. Is the Forest Troll Shadow Priest going to be able to get away? The Huntress now trying to back off here, as the Forest Troll Shadow Priest will in fact heal back up. Beastmaster needs some more mana, needs some Moonwells off in this corner of the woods, as the Entangled Gold Mine is going to be giving a huge economic advantage to Moon here in just a moment, setting up that expansion before the 7-minute mark. This is not a game of StarCraft 2. You do not expand normally this early in the game, and that is going to, well, throw everything out the window, as the Tauren Chieftain does in fact get to level 2 and may be able to use Stomp very effectively. Shockwave not going to be the skill he looks for here. Rock Golem going to get taken down. Is the Beastmaster going to get to level 3? He will, picking up a Potion of Lesser or full invulnerability, and also picking up some more useful items here. All right, let's take a look at the Shockwave. Actually takes on the Forest Troll Priest, as the Archer now trying to back off. Tauren Chieftain dealing a lot of damage. Ogre Mauler Mud Golem now being brought out, and this is important. The additional economic advantage really giving a little bit of problem here, as we may see a Grunt get taken down. One Grunt could get taken down. Oh no, down to 5 hit points, and the healing salve saves the day. Raiders are now out. Quill Beast does not have the Bloodlust, is not going to be able to catch back up in order to, well, it will disrupt the Grunt, but that is pretty much it, as we now see Huntresses, mass Huntresses going up against Grunts. Now, Grunts versus Huntresses is always a very interesting battle. In a one-on-one fight, Grunts will win or should win against a Huntress, but in a 5-on-5 fight, the Huntresses end up beating out on those Grunts because of that glaive bounce. Now, with all of this bounce right here, Tauren Chieftain going to get to level 3. Level 2 Shockwave should be inbound. Are we going to see the Shockwave? Yes, down go, well, a lot of hit points on those Huntresses, as the Huntresses are now getting felled rather quickly. Raiders Raiders and Huntresses sharing vulnerability, so to speak, as another Grunt is going to get taken down here. All right, damage after damage still being added. There goes another Huntress once more. Ogre Mauler now joining in. Are we going to see perhaps some Raiders getting taken down as well? Just turning around and going after some easy targets, as there goes the Tauren Chieftain. Moon somehow taking down a level 3 Tauren Chieftain. Not the primary hero, but the higher level hero, oddly enough. Will the economic advantage continue for Moon? Let's take a look. Total resources, total gold, total lumber. Moon definitely winning there. Let's take a look at the current population, 47 to 39. No surprise, Moon winning in the population count, as he's been able to hire many mercenaries because of his economic advantage. All right, let's take a look at that right there. Another 7 supply of units instantly trained up from the mercenary camp. And we're going to be looking at the Blade Master now trying to take down the Ancient of War and perhaps this entangled gold mine. Back across in the center, we are going to see a little bit of slow coming down. Raiders are going to get taken down. There goes one raider. Another raider could get taken down. And at this point, trading three raiders for this Tree of Life seems rather dangerous, just because the Tree of Life entangled gold mine doesn't really cost anything. You have to remove it, but at the same time, you can't be losing any buildings needlessly. Blade Master is currently sitting at level 2. Are we going to perhaps see some units get into position right here? Are we going to be seeing some slow? There is some attack. The Hawk with that magic attack attempting to deal a lot of damage. The Mud Golem, the high priority target, as the Speed Scroll now being used by all of the remaining units. All right, abolish magic, removing the Speed Scroll buff, but keeping the slow from the Mud Golem, as the Blade Master, now down to 62 hit points, has to be weary of a Hawk who could in fact deal damage, remove that healing. Is it going to have enough time to do an attack? No, it is not. All right, back across here though, Huntresses getting focused down. Orc Burrows trying to fight back here. Tauren Chieftain is out to launch a very effective shockwave. Huntress number 1 is going to, or number 2 gonna fall, but at the cost of the Voodoo Lounge. More fighting underway. Tauren Chieftain gets in another shockwave that was off of a mana potion that had purchased from the Voodoo Lounge moments ago before it got taken down. 45 to 44 right now. Slight advantage for Lyn, as Lyn is doing a good job using this home base defense to finish off all of these Huntresses and stop this attack in its tracks. However, a lot of the experience is getting negated because it is being killed by the Orc Burrows, and the Beastmaster is almost at level 5. Level 5 Beastmaster could cause some serious problems. You can see some grunts now trying to get away. Is it going to get taken down to 111 some odd hit points? There's a Quill Beast trying to finish it off. Beastmaster now down to 281 hit points. Could continue the fight here. Meanwhile, the Huntress is trying to finish off a grunt or two. 1 or 2 more shots, and that should be it. Oh my goodness. This Huntress could take down multiple units. There goes one. Is it going to take down another? No, it is not. Huntress could... There goes another. So that was a good trade. Beastmaster now sitting at level 5. Where is it? Beastmaster is... No, not there. Where is that Beastmaster? Units are now all just in a massive retreat as the Beastmaster was taken down. Not level 5. Because it did not get the experience off of that kill. Beastmaster now heading back over to the shop here. Is it going to be able to heal this one unit in time? And are we going to perhaps see some slow from the Golem? And there, the Blade Master does get to level 3, has enough mana to Windwalk, and this is going to be critical and key. Are we going to perhaps see a Hawk being summoned? No, we are not. Beastmaster, low on mana, needs to get some more mana and do it quickly. There it goes, finishing off that Mud Golem. And now we see an advantage for Lyn. The economic advantage is just far too, is not enough, as we are now looking at the Blade Master getting back into this fight. All right, crazy game so far. Beastmaster, where's it going to go? Scroll of Town Portal heading back over here, trying to save everything. Could take down a couple of easy targets. There's the Hawk, going to go ahead and focus down 1 or 2 quick units, as the Grunt could get taken down. All right, there goes one Grunt. Beastmaster now at level 5. We could be getting some attacks onto some of those other units as they are trying to flee and retreat. Endurance Aura having a big impact, allowing those units to flee much more quickly. Beastmaster currently ensnared in a bit of trouble, needs to use a potion of invulnerability, and isn't going to use it in time. All right, let's see. Currently getting surrounded, down to 101 hit points, down to 84, as the units are still all fighting to stick around and survive. Let's take a look at this. Blade Master could get the Beastmaster. No! Shadow Meld saving off of the Cloak of Shadows. Blade Master wondering what is going on, as you now see a bit of healing. All right, there is the disruption once again. Beastmaster at 106 hit points, gonna head back home. Raiders now gonna be joining in on the fight over here, as the Huntresses are trying to put pressure once again. Is the Beastmaster gonna be able to get enough mana? That is the big question once more. Beastmaster gonna drop the pendant. Is it gonna drop the pendant? Where is it going? All right, there it goes. There goes a Hawk. Gonna try and continue this fight once again, finishing off some of these units. Meanwhile, units are now retreating back as we see 47 to 42. Moon taking the population lead once again. All right, more raiders getting taken down. Beastmaster, double clarity potion all the way. Should be drinking some moon wells. Not quite sure why he isn't doing exactly that. Instead, focusing down, is the raider going to get surrounded? It could, in fact, get surrounded here. But with no slow, well, that raider is somehow dodging so many huntresses and will live to fight another day. All right, there's the clarity potion. Moon pendant dropped, picked back up. Clarity potion now being used again. Meanwhile, entangled gold mine. Is it going to try and repair? Yes, it will. Big shockwave, level 4 shockwave, finishing off those units again as the huntresses are now fighting once again. Blade Master going to take down the Beastmaster. Beastmaster down to 615. Where is the Hawk? I don't see a Hawk. Speed Squad now being used, but did not go down on the remaining units. Beastmaster currently surrounded by friendly units. Potion of Invulnerability now used in time. Blade Master now will be forced to try and retreat. One grunt just sitting in the sea of units as the Beastmaster is in trouble. That once that invulnerability does come to an end, he is going to be the high priority target, as you know. Blade Master is quickly going to catch up to that Beastmaster. Beastmaster rather slow on his feet as we may see an ensnare go down. Beastmaster down to 217 hit points, going to try and run, and he gets ensnared. Beastmaster in serious trouble as he will get taken down. Grunt, however, going to get taken out as well as the Quill Beast. All right, did you go too far in your chase? That is now the next question, as we see the huntresses are going to be chasing down again. Are we going to get a resurrection at the tavern or at the altar of elders as the huntresses are getting mowed down by shockwave? There goes another grunt as the units are fighting left and right. The bounce damage is just becoming far too much as there is a bit of focus fire as well. Level 4 on the Blade Master, level 5 on the Tauren Chieftain, as we are still going at this. Tauren Chieftain now surrounded, could be in trouble. Huntress could get taken down. Blade Master gets into harm's way just so that the Tauren Chieftain has some room to maneuver as the Blade Master sits at level 4 and now perhaps has level 2 critical strike. All right, what's happening here? Wisp not doing very much. You can see Orc Burrows, 45 compared to 34. The entangled gold mine is unable to harvest any additional gold. Ancient of War is now nearby, and there is not any more economic advantage. Beastmaster heading back over to try and lend a helping hand here. Raiders getting into the way, or trying to get away, excuse me, as the huntresses may be able to surround and get another grunt. All right, grunt is extremely in a bad spot, in a bad way, but it looks like it will end up surviving. Moon, will he be able to bounce back and recover? Once we get to another level 5 hero for the Orc, short of having Thunder Lizards ready, I don't know if the Beastmaster at level 6 is going to be able to stop this next attack. So far, economic advantage has not translated into an army advantage in the later game. The huntresses are just far too weak as the Mud Golem is able to slip by, and without the Mud Golem's slow, the army is just far too high in tech. We are dealing with a tier 1 army up against a tier 2 with 2 heroes. All right, backing up against a corner. There is a Hawk trying to engage. Let's take a look. Huntresses are getting mowed down by the Raiders and their siege attack. Beastmaster continuing this fight here. Shockwave doing a great deal of damage once more as the grunts are now going to engage again. Spirit Hawk, currently invisible, needs to continue this fight. There goes one Raider. We could see more and more Raiders getting taken down again as the Huntress is going to go ahead and focus that down. Beastmaster now, however, in trouble, is surrounded. 180 critical strike. There goes the Beastmaster, and that has to be the game as the Blade Master is now, well, was he level 5? No, almost level 5, sitting at level 4. A great back and forth game there. I hope you guys enjoyed it between Lin and Moon. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you guys enjoyed it.